Alright, Rose, how's it going? It's been a little while since I've done an upload, other than the one I did yesterday, which was just sort of my last week recap. So I'm going to try and be a bit more consistent with uploads, best I can anyway. Obviously, it's just training vlog stuff, so it's nothing too exciting anyways, just sort of vlogging things. Anyways, so I have started to work with a coach. It's kind of an old friend of mine. So, and he's sort of recently started coaching, and he's wanted a few guys to coach. And yeah, so I thought, you know what, screw it, I'll do that. So now I've got a coach who is going to give me weekly programs, and blah 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 blah. So this week it's pretty much been the same as last week, obviously, but the weights have gone up a smidge. So there's quite a lot of volume still at the minute because as I answered to, I think it's Jim. I think it was Gym Lifts. I believe that was on here. I got a really bad memory. Pretty sure it's Gym Lifts. He was in the comments. I'm pretty sure, anyways. I hope I remember that correctly. If not, I do apologize. My memory is horrendous. Anyway, so I'm sort of doing a power building program at the minute until I get a set date for competition. That's kind of, with that in mind, that's pretty why there's so much volume. So obviously yesterday or last night for me was my primary squat day. So I had 4 sets squats. First set was in the 10 rep range, and then I had 3 sets in the 9 rep range. After that, and that was at 125 kg. I'm pretty sure that's well within my sort of, I guess, 10 rep max. I'm not sure what my guesstimated 10 rep max would be days. My alleged 10 rep max is 145-ish. Well within my 10 rep max. Admittedly, it did feel quite heavy, which we'll look at. I'm pretty sure this should be the first clip of my squats. This should be the first clip anyway. A bit difficult and heavy, but I'm not sure if that's just because I was quite fatigued. Because I went gym late Sunday night and I went gym late Monday night. Pretty quite fatigued. It felt heavy-ish, but as you can see, it moves absolutely fine. You know, it's just volume sets. And I'm pretty happy with the form there, and so is my coach, which is very, relieving to hear that, you have a third party who is, content with your form. That's always kind of a worry of mine, is that a form is trash. That's not what you want. You want to have good form. You want to have good, movement through space and all that sort of shit. Especially when it comes to you wanting to move the most weight. If your technique's good, then that'll make it easier to hopefully move the weight. With that in mind, I remember Jim saying about poor mobility, I think it was, related to the squat. I did reply briefly in the comments, but I thought I'd go over it a smidge in the video. So, obviously, when it comes to squats, everyone's leverages, I'm sure you probably know this already, if you guys that listen to this, everyone's leverages are going to be very different. When it comes to how you want the bar to be on your back in relation to your femur length and your tibia and all that, stuff. Personally, I think I tend to sort of lean toward more of a high bar technique. As you can see, I've got more of an upright, it's not completely upright chest, obviously. I still have a slight lean. But I would say the bar is generally around midfoot. Probably isn't perfectly midfoot. It probably is leaning a bit more toward balls of the feet area, I would say, based on the angle we have with the camera here. But I mean, it feels fine. So I kind of lean to more toward how the squat feels as opposed to how it looks all the time. Also, I know, depending on who you talk to, I know there's quite a few channels who really go over how your squat should look, which is kind of a bit of a weird position to hold, I think, because everyone's fucking mechanics and be completely different. So for me, if it feels good, it doesn't cause you any pain, can move a decent amount of weight, obviously in relation to your strength. And I see you're good. You know, if you've got a lacking sort of mobility, like for me, I have really bad like knee over toe ability. As you can see here, my knee is, over my toe a bit, but that's because I wear those Nike Remalios. I don't know how you say it. And they have like a decent amount of like heel on them, so it helps to get a bit more of that knee over toe. So that's something I need to work on with regards to my squat. I probably have really tight hips too. I'm just pretty shit mobile wise. But yeah, if it feels good and you can move shit, then it should be fine. I wouldn't stress too much about like super like in-depth form stuff, really. I mean, maybe like really far down the line, sure. But like, I feel like even in your first a good few years, I don't think it's like, as long as you're not like throwing the weight around and any like injury-inducing form stuff breakdown, that's obviously a different story. But anyways, I'm completely tangenting off here. I do apologize. Just chatting shit. But yeah, so I recorded the first and the last set. This is the last set, as you can see. Also, the weight's moving a lot slower. This is the fourth set of 9. Oh, the third set of 9, sorry, but the fourth set in total. So the reps do look a little bit bounced, and that is kind of intentional on my part. That's just because in the past I come down, I stop, and I get back up again. I'm trying to induce more of like a reflex of as soon as I'm down to pop back up, to have more of a pop in the squat, so that I help get the weight up quicker, which is what you want when it comes to like a powerlifting kind of squat. If it's for like hypertrophy, sure, take your time, get the stretch and the squeeze throughout the rep. But when it comes more of like strength, moving weight, you want to just move that weight. Personally, anyways. And then, so these are new for me. I did them last week, first time. So there's a pin squats. I think I have the bump just set about right to the point where, as I stop in the bottom, I think maybe I should go maybe a bit lower next week, possibly. It's not quite. I think it's parallel, but I think it should be below parallel. But my coach didn't say otherwise, so I'm assuming we're good. Also, the camera is kind of higher, to be honest. It's not in line on my hips, so that could be a factor. Why it looks a bit high. But yeah, so come down, stop, and then explode up. And I think it's just like 6 sets of 4 on those, which is quite a lot of volume again. Not used to like this much volume. Like bodybuilding volume, like big compounds. It's quite nice. And then these absolute atrocities, the bloody split squats. Last week I did these with a safety squat bar, and it was just a lot of effort to like set it up. It's a lot more comfortable, don't get me wrong, and it's a lot easier to balance the weight and stuff, and just it's a lot easier to stabilize, I think, with a safety squat bar. And my coach did say that this is obviously an exercise for the quads, but it's also to help with like knee stability. So I thought it'd be more beneficial to do it with dumbbells, because that would increase like the instability of it, which you'll see on my other leg. My other leg is a lot less stable. And obviously I'm not going this fast. This is 2 times speed, just so you know. I'm not blasting through these that quick. I believe I've got 22.5 in each hand, so it's like what, 45 kg. But yeah, I think with the pin squats that they were 95 kg, by the way, if anyone was curious. Yeah, so for these are just 3 sets of like 10 or so. And then we've got some pendlay rows. It's 3 sets of 8 to 10. I just did 3 sets of 8, and I was like 80. I'm pretty sure 80 kg. Yeah, 80 kg for 8. Just just trying to rip that weight up as kind of quick as I can, without it looking too atrocious. I think it looks fine. And then I supersetted these with ab rollouts, which I think I've sped up just for the sake of it, because I think I did like 20 odd in this set. In the first set I did 13, and then I did 20, and then I did 15. I can't have all over the place with rep ranges. Yeah, that's pretty much day 1. I could go over the whole plan, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just do it day by day. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, today is my leg primary squat day, and then my next day is like a primary bench press day. Yeah, pretty gassed out with these sort of things to how much volume it is. Oh, and for some reason, oh, we're back again. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I'm hoping the audio quality isn't too shocking. It probably is. I have a bit of a quite a mid mic. I could go over. Anyways, I'm gonna ramble on again. I do apologize. As always, any questions or if there's anything you guys want me to consult about, if I have any kind of knowledge on it, I will do my best. Yeah. Good luck at your training, guys, and I'll see you in the next training vlog. Goodbye.